Good morning, guys. So, this is another day of surviving in this nomad's land, and right now I am boiling this water in kettle. So, every morning I drink lukewarm water, especially it's a very good thing to practice in winter days, especially in the winters of December, which are very chilling. Right now in Jaipur, that is not much cold, but still, like you can feel a little bit of chill breeze around when you walk out of the room. Whenever I walk out of my hostel premises, so yeah, the weather is kind of cold, but still manageable. Now I am going to make this pasta. For that I am giving this water a boil for initial 3 minutes. So give it a boil and after 3 minutes I will add pasta and half tablespoon of butter in it. Our 3 minutes have been completed and you can hear the sound this boiling water is making. Let me just show you the steams that we are getting from it. I don't know whether camera is able to capture the steams or not, but yeah, so now it's time to add pasta in this boiling water. Perfect. And now to add some butter in this pasta. You can see the puddles are being formed from this boiling water. So here is our butter. And let's just see, this has gone in this. So yeah, initially butter will float on the water because if you have studied 7th class science, so anything made from oil or contains fat that will float on water, it's our task to let this mixture blend correctly. Yeah, perfect. And now let's just start timer for 10 minutes. So give this pasta boil for around 10 minutes. So I'll continuously keep stirring the pasta and eventually I'll decrease the temperature. This is a kind of my own technique, or you can call a recipe, my own special recipe, which I used to make pasta in my hostel. And honestly, this turns out so much better than the original method of cooking this pasta, which has been mentioned on the packet, but I cook it in my own way. So, a good boil is coming to our water, and see, the pasta is getting its shape. I mean, definitely, from boiling water, pasta is getting its own state, its own shape, and yeah, like how much time? So, yeah, like around 4 to 5 minutes have been passed while boiling the pasta, and we have to keep stirring this. Just see the vapors, the steam that we are getting. And a very nice aroma of butter. So after 5 minutes have passed, let's just reduce the temperature. Okay, it has been set on 70 degree, and taking out one pasta from this to check whether it has been cooked perfectly or not. Just draining the water, and yeah, from the fork let's see. So like, yeah, it has got very soft and fork can easily pierce through it. So yeah, half of the thing is done, so let's carry on. Temperature set to 100 degrees and giving it a little bit of more boil, and then we'll add our tastemaker. Now after boiling it for 8 to 10 minutes, now I will drain some of the water and keeping only the required water for the tastemaker to make it a little bit of kind of dry, because I don't like that much of soupy pasta. I love a thick consistency, dry kind of pasta with a very little bit of gravy, you can say. After draining out water and keeping it like required amount, very little amount of water for adding the tastemaker, so now it's time to add tastemaker in it. It is kind of difficult to cook and vlog at the same time because I'm using my right hand for cooking this pasta and using my left hand to hold my phone and film this vlog. Yeah, so this masala has been added, and adding some more butter because the earlier in water it was drained, so that is why instead of adding 1 whole tablespoon of butter, I added in batch of 2 tablespoons. So give it a good mix, and don't forget to turn on the kettle. Yeah, so now let this cook perfectly. You can also add cheese in the second step. Instead of adding butter, you can also add cheese, but I prefer adding more butter in it instead of having cheese. So that is just my way. Everybody has its own unique way of cooking. So yeah, again, because now the kettle is hot because it has been used from last 15 minutes, so not getting that much time to heat it itself. Amazing, just see. So yeah, it's almost done now. Let the masala seep inside the pasta and we will get our dish ready. You can see it's almost done, and I have turned off the flame, or I have reduced the temperature for this kettle, and now let this cook in its own steam, so covering it with a plate and wait for another 2 to 3 minutes. Meanwhile, I'll toast some bread because I have planned to have toasted bread with this pasta. You can see the pasta is getting cooked in its own steam, and I have got this sandwich maker, so adding bread in it. The first bread and the second bread. I think there's one more bread. Okay, so these are the last parts. Okay, we'll also toast them. So yeah, let's just toast it. I'm not using butter for this because already my pasta has so much of butter. So let it be. Turn on the sandwich maker. Wait for the green light to disappear, and then we'll again open this sandwich maker and flip the sides. Green light have disappeared, so now it's turn off to the sandwich maker. Okay, oh my god. And now it's time to flip the breads. I love to give it a double toast to get a good crispy toast. Again, turning on. Okay, green light have not appeared. Let's just wait for it because otherwise the wires could melt inside the sandwich maker. So turning it off and waiting it for to cool down. Meanwhile, from the heat of the heating elements of the sandwich maker, it will get a little bit of toast additionally. So after waiting for 30 or 40 seconds, so the temperature has cooled down, and again we have got this green light in the sandwich maker. So again waiting for it to disappear and we will get our perfect toast. So batch 1 will be done, and we'll do the same with these remaining two breads. Like these are the first and the last bread that we get in the bread packet, because I just love to eat it when the packet is completely getting over, so eating this in the last. So that's why I have preserved these breads, and now after this batch 1 we'll do the same with this one. And now this is what I call a perfect crispy toast. Just hear it, the cracking voice of this bread. Now time to do same with the batch 2. And perfection on its peak. Okay, so added all of my toasted bread in this bowl, and look at the pasta. And now I'll transfer this pasta into this bowl. I have added pasta in this bowl, so now this will be a very great breakfast for me. So those who don't know the reason of giving toasted bread with pasta, like in many cafes and restaurants, so that is because generally pasta has its own cream, its own gravy. So after when you are done eating your pasta, to use that bread and scoop out the gravy and eat that with the bread. So this is the main purpose of giving you garlic bread or toasted bread with the pasta. And let's have a bite of this. This tastes really amazing, really good, super amazing. So you should definitely try this technique, my own recipe, to cook your packaged Maggi pasta. And do let me know in the comments that did you really like this recipe, or even if you don't like, then let's be honest, be open and drop in the comment that you didn't like the recipe. I won't mind it, but at least you should give it once a try. So for this vlog, let's just end it here. Bye bye.